There's something very important I want to talk to you about, and I want you to pay attention. I want to explain to you the difference between power and authority, and I'm going to use the illustration of sex to explain it. Every young man or every young woman, once you are born, at the age of your puberty, you start developing sexual powers. Sexual powers. For the woman, you start developing the upper parts of your body, the breast, and all those hips and cuffs. For the man, your manhood starts becoming active. Now, you need to understand that because of those things you've developed, you have gotten power to engage sexually. You have gotten power to engage sexually. The ability to engage, that is power. You've gotten the power to engage sexually. But as a Christian, although you have the power to engage sexually, you've not been authorized to. The only ground that makes you authorized to utilize the power you've received from puberty is marriage. Before I got married, I had the power to be sleeping around. That's the power. But I didn't have the authority to. I didn't have permission. Authority talks about permission. I had no permission from God to sleep around. So I had to wait until I got the permission to do it after I got married. Now, there are instances where people get married and they find out that although they now have the authority to engage sexually, to engage the power they had sexually, they now find out that they are not able to utilize the power properly. They don't have power again, although they have the authority. They are not always drawn to sexual activities, although they have the authority. God has permitted them to, but they are still not functioning properly. They have the authority, but they've not discovered that they don't have power. So what do? You see them trying to tell you, doctors can tell you something like this. Maybe the reason why you are not actually active sexually, you are not powerful sexually, is because you don't rest enough, you're not eating properly, you're not eating healthy meals, you don't take fruit. So go take exercise, rest adequately. Maybe it can be a medical issue that is stopping your power. That is how life and the spirit works. There are authorities we have in God. Yes. The authorities you have in God. God has given you authority to pray for the sick and they will receive their healing. To say a word and it comes to pass. So when you speak a word and it's not coming to pass, the authority is there already, but the challenge is power. And just like the doctor will tell you to focus on what? The food you are eating, rest properly. There's a way we do in the kingdom. There's a way in the kingdom that can help you generate more power, and that is presence, staying more with God, seeking more of his face, cutting away impurities, sin from your life. That's how you generate more power. So the next time you want to understand authority and power, you need to look at these things. As human, you have the authority to have sexual intercourse, but you have the power to have sexual intercourse, to sleep around. You have that power. Power is ability. I can sleep around. But the reason why I'm not doing this is because I'm not authorized to. I'm not authorized to. And that is to say, when I go ahead and utilize that power, sexual power, and start sleeping around, when I know I'm not authorized to, I'm going to be fined. There's a consequence for failing. That's why when you drive a car on the way and the officers stop you, what they are asking for, they are asking for two things. They are asking for authority. And they are asking for authority. They know you know how to drive. You have the skill of driving. That is power. But when they meet you, what they want to find out is this. Although you know how to drive, we can see you are driving this car. First one is this. Where is your driving license? You know how to drive. Are you authorized to drive? And we are going to find out if you're authorized to drive when we check your driving license, your driver's license. Then all of a sudden they can see that you have a driver's license, but it has expired. It's a problem. You no longer have that authority to continue driving, although you have the skill of driving. Although you have the skill of driving. They know you were the one that moved the car, but they're asking you, what is your license? Then the second way. And when they ask you for your license and you provide your license, it's okay. You have your license. You're authorized to drive. The next thing they want to find out is this. This car you are driving, the car you are driving, is it in your possession? Are you the owner of this car? So they ask for your particulars to find out if you are the true owner of this car. That is how you are going around and you're sleeping with people who are not your wives. Let's say you are married, you have the authority to sleep, to have sex with someone. You're authorized already because of marriage. But the question is this: the person you are sleeping with, are you Are you the owner? Is that person, are you authorized to sleep with that person? Do you have the particulars of that car? And there's always a consequence when you fail the law. Many of us go around and we sleep around and we feel there's no consequence for our actions. It's a lie. If you utilize power with no authority, there's consequences. If you utilize power with no authority, if you're not authorized to use power, there are consequences for your actions. So when the police catches somebody like that, they will not allow you. When the road safety catches somebody like that is driving a car with no driver's license or expired driver's license, they will not allow you. There's a fine for that. There's a fine for that mistake. There's a fine for that negligence. What makes you think that the life you are living, the authorities, the things you are violating with no authority, that there is no consequences for it? That's the devil lying to you. So the next time you want to understand power and authority, this is what you need to understand. God bless you.